Welcome to the Dr. Purdue Show. I'm your host, Dr. Purdue. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Now, I know a lot of you are probably figuring out, what is Dr. Purdue talking about? Natural pain cream with ginger. Okay. Last night, you all know I've been taking care of my mother. So this past week, around about the 1st of October, she had went to be with my daughter because we're in the process of moving and trying to get some things together. So my second oldest daughter taken her. Well, this week a situation happened at my daughter's home, so I had to go get my mother. Well, last night, she was in a lot of pain because my mother has Parkinson's disease. And I am an ambassador for Parkinson's Disease Foundation. And where they do a lot of research and everything and stuff. So, that's what we're doing. Well, I haven't had a chance to really focus in on it because I've been so busy doing other things. But anyway, make a long story short. So, my mother, she was saying, I'm in so much pain. Well, I had given her a Tylenol PM, and that didn't do no good. It was like, wow, what in the world? So what I did, I came on the internet, and thank God for the internet because the internet has so much to offer, so much work. So I started doing some, checking on some things. Well, one night I had a bad toothache, and you all know the story about how I got scammed in getting my mouth fixed and didn't get it fixed. So I'm just trusting God that God is going to open up the doors so I can get my mouth fixed and everything. But anyway, so I had a toothache so bad, so I went on Google and I'm like, I went into eHow and, try to figure out, what could I take for this toothache because it was hurting so bad. Well, it says ginger. And I'm like saying, ginger? Are you serious, ginger? So, when you got a toothache, you're going to do whatever you have to do to relieve the pain. So what I did, I went and got some ginger. And the ginger that I use is Gourmet Garden. And what it is that the ginger comes in a tube. And if you have a Publix or any upscale grocery store, I'm not sure if Walmart sells it, but I do know Publix and probably Whole Foods, places like that, they sell these tubes with spices in it. And so I got the ginger, and I put a little bit on my hand and I just rubbed it on my tooth. Well, I kid y'all not, the pain was gone within 5 minutes. And I'm like, wow, this really blew my mind. So last night my mother was in so much pain. And I just said, okay, God, what can I do? So I went online and I started looking at some things. And they say use cayenne pepper to make a pepper cream. Because the heat of the pepper is what saturates into the skin. And it does something to the nerve, the pain nerve that, that really deals with the pepper inside. So I said, okay, so what I did was I taken some cayenne pepper because I use cayenne pepper for my blood pressure. And a lot of people made fun of me, but my doctor, I never will forget, my doctor, when I was in the hospital, he wrote the prescription out. He said her prescriptions and cayenne pepper. And it was like cayenne pepper. Even the nurses, they was laughing at it. Cayenne pepper. He said, yes, cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is one of the best high blood pressure relievers that's on the market. So I looked in the kitchen and I had some cayenne pepper capsules. So what I did was I taken about 4 or 5 of those and popped the caps and put the pepper in a little cup and got some coconut oil and stirred in it. So I went in there and I began to rub her legs down. So she said, I said, are you feeling a little bit better? She said, it's getting there, but not. I said, okay. So I came back and looked it up again. And the number one key was ginger. I ran and got my tube of ginger, and I made like a paste using coconut oil again, and I made a paste. And what I did was I taken some anointed oil and put in there as well, and just, taking my finger and stir it around. And what I did, I just began to massage my mother's legs in it. That's all I did, was begin to massage my mother's legs in it. Within a good 5 minutes, she was knocked out. She did not get back up this morning until maybe about 7 or 8 o'clock. And because I gave her my bedroom, and about 7 or 8 o'clock, she said, wake up. And I'm like, what in the world? She said, I know you've been up all night long, but can you please turn me around in this bed? Because her body was switched. It was like, whoop, turn all kinds of ways. So, I got her comfortable, and I came back and laid back down. And so I asked her when I did wake up, I said, how are you feeling? She said, I'm feeling a lot better. Sometimes we as people, we have got to sit back and really look at a lot of things. God put stuff here for a reason. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was amazed of what came out of this. So I'm going to give you all now, a lot of places they use different things, but I'm just going to use what I use. Get you a jar of coconut oil. Get your jar of coconut oil. And get you some consecrated olive oil. If you want to pray over oil yourself, however you want to do it, get you some consecrated olive oil. And mix the coconut oil and the olive oil together with the ginger. And just stir it around. It's going to be like liquefied, but just stir it around. Once you do that, either let it sit in the refrigerator for a little while to get cool, or however you want to do it. Once you do it, take it and rub it in your hand. Take some, just rub it in your hands. And wherever the pain is at, just massage it into your neck. And I guarantee you, within maybe about 5 to 10 minutes, your pain is gone. I'm sitting here with my mother now, and she was complaining about her neck. And before I came to do the show, I rubbed her neck down and I rubbed the back down, and she ain't saying nothing. So evidently it must have did some good, because normally she'd be raising Cain about it. It must have did some good. Take the time to do research. You might ask me, well, Apostle, Dr. Perdue, do you have any medical background? Yes, I do. I used to be a CNA. I used to be the head CNA at the company that I worked for, because patients were my passion. Nursing run down through my family, and I've always loved to take care of people. And so what I did was, in 1994, I got injured with my back very bad, and now I'm kind of handicapped, disability, but then again I'm not. And so a lot of things I went through, but with me getting ready to do the children's hospital, the Lord has directed me to go back into the medical field. And so this is what I got to do. I talked to the state of Florida, and I asked them, I said, what do I need to do to get my license? And they said, well, you got to renew your license. You got to go back and take the test all over again. I said, okay, I don't care, just like that. See, different states, like the state of Virginia, we were able to administrate needles. In the state of Florida, you can't do that. And this is something that I don't like about the state of Florida. They make the CNAs like slaves. And I tell anybody, if you're in the state of Florida, do not be a CNA and work in a nursing home. Don't do that. Because those LPNs and those RNs, they make the CNAs feel like nothing. The hospitals do more for CNAs than the nursing home does. If you work in a hospital, the hospital would train you how to administer needles. They would train you how to do a lot of different things. But if you are not in that bracket and you working in a nursing home, I hate to say it, only thing you is a poop thrower. In other words, clean up, throw poop out, and that's it. I just got to be real with you. Because I worked in a nursing field. I worked in a nursing field I worked in there for 10 years. And I know that's how I hurt my back, because I was saving a patient's life, while the LPN and an RN, they was outside smoking a cigarette. Learn medical terminology on a lot of different things. Not in my wildest dreams would I have known that I'd get ready to do a hospital or clinic, however you want to say it. So, a lot of things, is out there. So, it's like today, I'm in this little thing called God, a message from God. And they say you got a message from God. And I read it. And what it was saying was, do unto others as you would have others to do unto you. And I was sharing with my mother. I said, Mama, let me share something with you. I will pray and hope that my children, when I get to her age, I will pray and hope that my children would do everything that they possibly can to make me comfortable. I was up to 1 to 2 o'clock this morning getting stuff together for my mother. It might seem silly, but I didn't have the money to go and get her anything. So my kitchen is full of seasonings and things. So what's the next best thing to do? Sit down on your blessed assurance and Google stuff up. And that's what I did. That's just like my hair. You all hear me talk about my hair. And I spoke to my godmother last night, and she's a beautician. And I told her what I was doing to my hair, and she said, "Girl, what are you doing?" And I told her, and I even taken her to the website to YouTube and told her what to do. She said, "Thank you so very much." There is a lot. So get involved in everything, but use that ginger tea. I just made my mother, because my mother loves sodas. She is addicted to sodas. That woman can drink a soda. Lord have mercy, Jesus. That woman can drink a soda 24/7. But it's not good for her because the soda breaks down. It chews the carbonated water, chews the bones in your body. And my mother has osteoporosis. And so her drinking the sodas, so what I did, I made some ginger water. And what I did was take in some ginger, put in some water, and stir it up real good. Add some sugar. I got ginger water, and she loved it. So there are things that you can do that can enhance different things. So, take the time. Do research. Take the time and do it. Here's an update about the Children's Hospital. I couldn't put it on. I couldn't put this on my paper, on the show. I couldn't do it because it's a Google thing. It's a Google Doc. But when you get the time, if you're on Facebook, please go to Children's Hospital, Uganda, Kenya, and Pakistan. God gave me favor with Yankee Candles, to where they're helping me do a fundraiser. A lot of people, I've been getting this through the Spirit of God and through hearing conversations. People have been on Facebook and they have been talking about, oh yeah, people asking for money is a scam. Scams. And it's like, come on, this is crazy. People, they're doing different things. So the Lord spoke to me about, the Lord said to build the mall. So a lot of you all know that I do the mall, Buy Shop, Internet Mall. Go to the mall, or either three things. Go to Apostle Mishera G. Purdue's page or Apostle Mishera Purdue page. Click on my page and you will see the link that goes for the doc for Yankee Candles fundraiser. Okay. Also, go to Children's Hospital, Uganda, Kenya, and Pakistan, and go into the like page, and you will see the advertisement. Also, I'm on Facebook business ads. It's all on there. Go check it out. Order some candles because all the proceeds are going to the Children's Hospital. We have got a name for the hospital. I'm not going to reveal the name as of yet. until we get everything documented legal. We have our EIN number through the IRS, so we are legal. Any of my organizations that I do is legal because I don't play that. So I'm excited. There's a song that goes like, "Ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move," and that's the truth. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. So once again, thank you for listening to the Dr. Perdue Show. I am your host, Dr. Perdue. May the blessings of the Lord be upon you. Oh, before I forget, we are going live on Shoe Talk very, very, very soon. So a lot of you all can hear me on Shoe Talk. Once again, I love you all so very much, and thank you for listening to the Dr. Perdue Show. We're almost at that 3,000 bracket. Keep on pulling them in. And I'm telling y'all now, when we hit the 3,000, I'm going to have me a bottle of non-alcoholic champagne, and I'm going to pop that cork, and my family and I, we're going to sit here, and we're going to do the whoop, whoop. Y'all know I ain't got good sense. But anyway, I just believe in having fun. A shout out to all of Africa and Pakistan and India. I love you all so very much. And like the song said, ain't no stopping us now. It ain't no stopping us now. I love you. Have a beautiful week. Take care of yourself. Until next week, you're listening to the Dr. Perdue Show. Be blessed.